that's been a tremendous blessing for me. But anyway, I think I am finished, so that will be it for today. And what I wanted you to do is to pair, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, Ted, if you would be kind enough to participate in this too, to pair up, and we are going to do, I wanted to practice an energy exercise because I feel that all of us can use a little bit of extra healing. So if you pair up with each other and do one of two things. I want you to scan a heart chakra, and I'll just give you a tiny bit of background. This is one of my recent clients, and she kind of almost mimicked a client that I had a couple of years ago when she was brand new to me. And when she walked in the door, I like to sit down and just get a little bit of personal history at first, just so I can understand, what's in their background, where they're coming from. And so in this case, I asked her to tell me about herself, and every single word out of her mouth was, my husband this, my husband that, my children this, my children that. She spoke nothing about herself. And so I'm looking at this, and I'm listening to her, and I'm thinking, the first thought that went through my head was, she's in total denial. She's absolutely denied all her feelings. And so I asked if I could look at her heart chakra. And in looking at her heart chakra, I got this image of a beautiful heart, almost like, it appeared like satin to me, but it was bound with cords. And the cords were pulled so tightly, and the cords were very thick, so that, to me, it felt like she was protecting her heart, like she wasn't letting anybody in. And she also, so when I went to scan her before because I wanted to do the scanning of the individual layers of each chakra. I found distortions in the crown, all the way through. I found distortions in the brow, all the way through. I found distortions in the throat, all the way through. I came to her heart, I felt nothing. And again, I thought, this is impossible. It's absolutely impossible. She has to have distortions, but I felt nothing. I went to the solar plexus, I felt nothing. I went to the sacral, I felt nothing. I went to the root, again, just normal distortions. So what I recognized, because I don't see energy, but I can sense it, her energy field was pulled in. These 3 chakras were just pulled tightly in, so tight into herself that she wasn't able to access the normal energy from that. So we, the last time that I talked, we did a lot of scanning and healing. So today, I want you just to continue this same thing. I want you to just choose a person, and the way I set up the chairs, I was hoping that you would just take the person behind you, kind of, that way, is the way how I set up the chairs. And choose a person and then scan them first, and then see if you can put healing into any chakra that you feel you want to either you can start with the chakra that they want you to start with, or you can start with the chakra that you're drawn to yourself and then put healing into it. But I'll give you 10 minutes before we switch. So one person can do, let's say the people in the front row can be the givers, Or do you want to be receivers?
Well, you're gonna reverse, right?
You
You're gonna
just
switch, so.
You just say that.
All right, the people in the back row will be the givers first. The people in the front row will be the receivers, and then you'll switch, okay? So.
I love